boy, I'm out.
Oh, wait, no, come on.
All right, so just kidding. We got to work on this thing, and that's exactly why we need to work on it, is the wiring, in addition to a whole lot of other things. So you can see the engine base kind of started being taken apart by none other than Austin here. And let's just say that there is a lot of wiring in a lot of places that's, I don't know if it's needed or not. He doesn't know if it's needed or not. But there's some cleanup needed. But for the fun part, what are we doing, Austin?
We're actually going to put an LS3 base motor in this and manual swap, do a little bit of coilover suspension, and be a real nice rider.
I'll be driving like it's a brand new Corvette. Not as nice as my 17 Grand Sport, but it'll be pretty darn close. It'll feel like a newer car. You know, you turn the key, starts right up every time. No pedal pumping, none of that. We're going to a even by drive-by-wire, so we'll get rid of the throttle cable altogether. It'll be that much easier. You know, they've already updated the cooling, so we should be good there. You know, they've done some other upgrades along the way with this car, and it's a beautiful car. Paint is very nice. It's actually a like a cobalt color. Like it's like in the sedans or the SUVs. Yeah. It's a Chevy color, GM color, but it was used on more of like a daily driver. But yeah, I mean, this was just chilling probably a foot or less. The controller board and the little screen here, you know, on these was about 8 inches from the exhaust header. So
yeah, it's not the worst thing we found so far. I have found a bread tie. So
yep, bread tie holding wires together, and the back had baling twine.
Yeah, there is some baling wire down in
baling
there.
Wire.
Just a little stuff to touch up.
You know, I mean, mad scientist. Everything worked. Everything was nice, but there was a draw, and I'm gonna guess it was the wiring. So let's dive in a little bit more.
Yeah.
All right. So here is our motor, LS3, like Austin was mentioning. You know, stock, nothing too crazy. The cam. So when we'd hear these builds with Barefoot Willie's, who is our engine builder, we like to sit down with Barefoot Willie himself, myself, and the owner of the project to kind of sit down and go through not just the cam, but anything else, heads, whatever. What do they want out of the motor? You know, what are their goals? Because I know a decent amount about engines, and Austin knows even more than me, but Corey knows everything. So he translates what this owner says, this, and this. I want it to sound like this. I want it to do this fast. I want this horsepower, whatever. Corey translates that all into numbers, lots of numbers in here. And he's got a few secret sauce, you know, things that he implements. But overall, you know, this is pretty much a basic LS1. You know, there's no stroker kit on it like the Trans Am had. But the cam, I would maybe say mildly aggressive. So it's going to have just the slightest lump, but it's going to have some. It's going to be open a little longer than most, you know, the stock would be. So you're going to have, you know, some good throaty sound, especially if it's higher RPM. It's going to sound really great. But I'm super excited to get this thing going. It's ready to put right in once we get everything out and everything put together and put back in. So it should be pretty straightforward on this one. All right, who's talking about the transmission?
You got it. So here, it's like Christmas again. We've got a brand new transmission for the Corvette. It is a Tremec TKX, and it has been modified by STX, or is it SST? That is cool. I like that.
Fits in the Corvette center console.
But we've got a modified transmission to fit into the C3 without any modifications. Let's pull this bad boy out and take a look at her.
Okay. Pretty. So, what do you notice off the bat?
So they trimmed it up a little bit right there. Got a relocated shifter on it. All right there.
Not drop this expensive transmission. Now we're good. And then this too, this is a different cover that they put on here to kind of, you know, get this top clearance because this kit is actually, it's a kit. Comes with everything, including the drive shaft somehow for a C3 Corvette. They got all that figured out, everything, and even the conversion over to manual from automatic. So we've got the interior brake and clutch brackets and all that. But this is so you don't have to cut that the center tunnel, and it should theoretically fit up in there. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Means I'd have to take a whole lot less hammering to that tunnel.
Well, it's not hammering because it's fiberglass, so don't want to break stuff.
Ah!
You want to get some. These don't go to the Corvette, right? Just kidding. Those are Tesla modules. More to show you on the Corvette, though, and we're really excited. Thanks for watching.
Like, share, and subscribe.
Like, share, and subscribe.
Boom. Nailed it.